Hi, my name is Mark Williams, and I'm all about vitamin B12 injections because it's worth a shot. Now, I had a severe vitamin B12 deficiency. I had neuropathy, I had nerve damage to the point where I was almost in a wheelchair and I really thought I was gonna die. So today what I wanna do is I wanna read off testimonies of people with all the different symptoms and types and all of that. I wanna encourage you guys with whatever you might be going through. So there's hope. I know we can heal. I know we can get better. And these people are proof of that, as myself very much included. So here we go. Isaac says, I was diagnosed with moderate to severe polyneuropathy 3.5 years ago and was vitamin B12 deficient. My ankles, feet, hands, and fingers were swollen, numb, and painful. Soon after, I discovered these vitamin B12 injections and my pain started to subside almost immediately. It is exceptional. Cheryl says, I've had cancer and have issues with hair and skin after treatments. I use the vitamin B12 shots and they have helped so much. I've tried other companies, but they come and go and quality is iffy at best. Love, 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 love you guys. Wade says, I have been using the vitamin B12 injections for months and my energy and metabolism has increased tenfold. I just started some of the nutrients, so I can't wait for the results with that as well. Jeannie says, not to be confused with the blue Aladdin character, I have used a few rounds of B12-BU's methylcobalamin vitamin B12 injections in the past, and I was amazed at how much of a difference I felt within an hour of each dose. My energy was through the roof, which in turn helped me with my stamina, and intensity. I like how I said stamina. And intensity when working out. I would highly recommend the methylcobalamin vitamin B12 to anyone that has been struggling with low energy and looking to take your training to the next level. It has also helped me in a way that I wasn't expecting. My hair was thicker. Come to find out, hair loss can be a symptom of a vitamin B12 deficiency. Sonia says, the doctor discovered that I had been with the vitamin B12 deficiency for a long time. He advised me to take vitamin B12 injections and to get my previous health back. Incredible. It nicely worked. It didn't work nicely, it nicely worked. Within a few weeks, I started to feel well. Before taking vitamin B12 shots, everything was going worse day by day. Mark tells us that I am on a gluten-free diet. As I found out, I am celiac gluten intolerant, which can apparently contribute to the loss of ability to absorb vitamin B12 through the gut. Vitamin B12 shots saved me. Jim says, after being diagnosed with pernicious anemia, my doctor recommended vitamin B12 injections. Since taking these vitamin B12 injections, I have noticed a huge difference in how I feel, and my labs have been terrific. Scotty says, I have been using this product for a year. My vitamin B12 went from 180 to 1200. It's a great product and I love it. My doctor is also thrilled with the results. Terry says, I have MS, multiple sclerosis, and I can feel the difference that vitamin B12 shots make. Thank you so much. Becky says, I take vitamin B12 injections regularly as I seem to no longer absorb it well from food. This is the best vitamin B12 supplement I have ever used and I've tried many. I will continue to use it because the results are worth it. Gregory G. I was diagnosed with low vitamin B12 and despite taking sublinguals, it wasn't until I tried vitamin B12 injections that my symptoms went away and I felt like myself again. Thanks! Exclamation point. All right, Ron has a story for us. Here we go. I had been suffering from IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, for about 12 months. I had seen 4 different doctors and had many types of tests, including looking at my upper and lower GI with cameras. The doctors basically told me that they could only treat my symptoms with pain pills. They do not know why some people get IBS. I will not go into telling you about the many symptoms that I had, except to say physically, I was a wreck. I was fortunate enough to be mentally okay and spent what little energy I had online looking for a reason. After reading about different ailments that were being treated with vitamin B12, I decided to start taking some oral vitamin B12, but this did not work. Then I read that vitamin B12 cannot be properly digested if you have conditions related to low vitamin B12. A catch-22. So I found B12BU and ordered the methylcobalamin vitamin B12. Within 2 hours of my first injection, I had relief. No, I had total relief. This was to me at that time crazy. Over a year of suffering, and now I had hope. It has been almost 2 years since my first injection. I eat well now, exercise, and take my vitamin B12 injections. I have lost 70 pounds now. I'm a very strong, healthy, 60-year-old man. I keep a healthy outlook on life because of being healthy. Thank you, Ron. Karen, I have used the vitamin B12 injections and it was amazing. I had increased energy and felt much better than before. Jerry, since I have started my vitamin B12 injections, things have been a major improvement with my general overall being. This is the best thing I could have done, thanks to your support in getting me back on track. Tammy, I have tried every diet out there. I lost 50 pounds and now I eat right and work out faithfully. The vitamin B12 injections was the additional boost I needed to take off the extra pounds and maintain my ideal weight. Thank you. Brittany, as a nurse, I've always tried to be healthy. I've never had an issue with these injections. This product truly works. Vitamin B12 injections are my favorite. Thank you so much for keeping me healthy. Marissa, for years I struggled with holding on to weight and never feeling right. I was tired all the time. On the inside, I was screaming to run and jump, but my body was not fully fueled. I attributed this to the birth of my first daughter 5 years ago and decided that this was the tiredness that I would become used to as a mom. I then developed more severe symptoms of anemia and vitamin B12 deficiency that I found runs in families of Northern European descent. This was a major wake-up call for me. Anemia made me feel fatigued, dizzy, with tingling in my feet and head rushes. My anemia was caused from the blood loss during childbirth. My body was never able to fully recover and I realized that I needed a boost. I knew that B12 helped boost my energy and mood, but it is also needed to restore blood cells for the function of the brain and nervous system. I researched vitamin B12 injections and found that they are the most effective way to get this vitamin into your system. I found that at the doctor's I would be paying $40 for one shot, plus driving there twice a week. I wanted a reputable company and felt safe ordering from B12BU. I used to be afraid of needles, but once giving myself a shot, I realized that done right, you don't even feel it. Not only do I feel great, but I've also lost 25 pounds. My body feels amazing. All of the years that I spent feeling fatigued made me want to tell moms that they don't have to feel that way. Thank you, vitamin B12 injections, for helping me restore what my body lost and for helping make my body better. Jeffrey says, vitamin B12 injections really helped me with my depression. It's helped me a lot. It's actually helped me more than depression medication, SSRIs. Coralie says, I started reading about the benefits of vitamin B12. I thought it'd be something good to try. I've noticed that I'm much more alert for a greater portion of the day, and I'm not suffering the afternoon slump. Alright, Tessa says, I lacked the intrinsic factor to absorb vitamin B12 from food since I was in my 30s. I was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 times, and now I'm age 55. I increasingly find that I am dependent on vitamin B12 for energy, mood, and weight maintenance. I can tell when my levels are low without a calendar, as this usually occurs about 3 to 5 days before the end of the month when I'm due for my shot. Connie says, I feel more energetic and I can focus more during the first 2 weeks after my vitamin B12 injections. Brooke, I was on vitamin B12 injections years ago and I felt good. My workmates even mentioned how I was different. I have a thyroid problem and I have started my vitamin B12 injections again. I'm feeling great. The vitamin B12 injections help 100%. Cassie, I am on the shots for vitamin B12 and it works like a charm because I first noticed my feet burn like someone put a match under my feet and lit it. But since I've got the shots, my feet been doing better. Helps so much, I will probably have this shot the rest of my life. I had issues, this is Jerry, I had issues with my health, so after consulting with my doctor, I am taking vitamin B12 injections. Now I'm feeling amazing. Lori. I have been using vitamin B12 injections for close to 20 years. I suffer from thyroid problems and am currently treating with pills. I also have goiter, fibromyalgia, RHA, osteo, being tested for lupus, which is almost a yes for sure, panic disorder, which is chronic, and several other minor things. I use 1500 cc of vitamin B12. This aids in pain relief as well as a mood enhancer and also puts you down when you're too highly strung. It also keeps your skin so pretty. I go weeks sometimes when I forget to take it and my body screams, please get me the vitamin B12. It seems to help your nervous system and pain so much. I take this to ease some parts of pain for what it works on. When the weather is nice, 1000 cc a month. It seems to be keeping me normal. I love it. Zane. It makes me feel younger. Esther. I had a partial thyroidectomy in 2016 and then a complete thyroidectomy in 2017. Since then, I struggle to daily have energy just to get out of bed. I've tried everything, but since getting on vitamin B12 shots, I'm feeling back to myself again. Thank you very much. Risa. As a nearly octogenarian, I wondered how much I might improve my overall health, energy, and vigor. I searched the internet and discovered that vitamin B12 might be the answer. After seeing the testimony, I decided to try it. The result has been fantastic. I have experienced tremendous improvement in clarity and marked improvement in my energy level. Highly recommend should you all want to improve your overall level of health. Bonnie. It's been a month and I'm feeling more energetic and my down mood has been lifted. I now swim laps in my local pool 3 times a week and participate in group fitness classes. I realized I'd forgotten what it feels like to actually feel good and enjoy life. Kevin. I have Crohn's disease, so I don't think I absorb supplements or nutrients very well. In the past, I tried sublingual vitamin B12 and it worked a little, but now that I'm on vitamin B12 injections, it works like a charm. Kate. I wish I had started the vitamin B12 injections when I first noticed the neuropathy. Better late than never. If you have a vitamin B12 deficiency, give it a shot. Pun intended. Kate B, that's what I'm talking about. I love me some puns, let's go. Jonathan. One of the select few products that lives up to its benefits. After a week of doing vitamin B12 shots, I began to sleep better, longer, and feel like a new person. My mental fog decreased, allowing me to get my day started. I highly recommend this product for anyone experiencing constant fatigue and the feeling of being mentally drained. James says, B12 has really helped with my CIDP. CIDP, chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. Bam, talk about that for mental clarity, to remember what CIDP means from 4 years ago when I thought I had it. Let's go. James, I'm very glad that's helping you. Nathan, I wasn't sure if I had ALS or MS, multiple sclerosis, or GBS, or Lyme disease, etc. Come to find out, it was a vitamin B12 deficiency all along. How simple of a fix. These vitamin B12 injections healed me fast. And there you have it. There are a lot of vitamin B12 injection testimonies that show just like the different symptoms that people can be experiencing, but they can all heal from. Or definitely improve from. So if you have a vitamin B12 deficiency and you're on supplements, you're on injections, and you have a story where you're improving your health, please share it with us. Please comment in the section below, in the comment section below, or send me a video. I'd love to just share that publicly, just to encourage the community to create an ecosystem where we're all helping each other to get fully healed. Every single person that comes across this channel, I want them to get fully healed, fully restored, so they can get back to the life that they are meant to live their purpose.